Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our NCAA baseball series with the Texas Longhorns. And we have had a rough month. We're coming to the final month of the season. And if you look at this, we're like 2-11 in this month of August. 2-11. And now we got a 3-game stint coming up against Georgia, who's one of the better teams in their league in the SEC. And it's going to take some amazing recovery for us to come back from it. We're 11 games under 500. Georgia is 11 games over. So this is definitely not going to be an easy weekend series that we have here in Athens. And our hitting has completely fallen off. Granted, all that stuff was simmed. Y'all know that's how we do this. It was simmed, so it's still kind of baffling to see how that hitting could fall off. Now, hopefully today, coming up against Carlo Chavez with a 4.82 ERA, he's 5-9 on the season and 24 appearances. That means 10 appearances. He did not get a win or even a loss associated to it. So, yeah, maybe we can start to recover a little bit against Mr. Chavez here, but it's going to take a lot for us to come back. We were on a good streak going into the last episode, but wow, did we hit a wall like none other. And now Bill Hamill is going to lead us off here in the top of the first in Athens, Georgia, fouling off the first couple pitches to bring the count to 0-2 now. Already behind on this one. And if you look, his batting average has dropped to 244 on the season. But that one, he drives it right up the middle. That's going to get into the outfield, and he's going to get on first base with an early single. And it looks like they have some trouble getting that ball back in, but a good thing we got at least this bats going to start it off. Now, he does have the speed, so we might want to look at stealing with him, but we'll kind of see how this at-bat goes, especially don't want to get caught with a slide step or anything like that. Now, the first pitch to Martin Cruz, who's batting .277 on the year, comes in on the outside as a ball, so 1-0 is the count. Now Chavez checks on Hamill and fires a fastball in there, but that's going to miss the plate. And now it's going to become to 2-0. And yeah, if you look, Georgia is just a half game back in their conference. So they're right up near the top. We've drifted down to number 4. But Bill Hamill is on the run. He tries to steal and makes it in. Wow, did not see that one coming. Bill Hamill records his 28th stolen base on the season. As that pitch came in low also, which probably affected the throw coming in. Down 2 seconds. So 3-0 to Cruz now, as you know, the struggling Longhorns as we continue to take on some of the better teams in the league. And that pitch, somehow they called it a ball, so Cruz will actually walk. And to start this game off, we have the first 2 batters on base. So we got Hamill on second, Cruz on first, and here comes Cristobal Ramirez, our shortstop, to try to drive in some of these runs. Now, he is batting .265 on the season. So, once again, he's about falling off a little bit like the rest of the Longhorns and just maintaining a .250 batting average, give or take, and that's why. Look at that, coming around on that inside pitch, and for some reason, instead of letting it go by, he does swing, and that will go out to second. Now, taking a look at the rest of the batting lineup, Darren Cochran is really the only shining light that we have with a .323. Everybody else is really maintaining between 230 to 270 for the most part. So we have got to turn that around. And look, coming in, there's Cochran at .323. Still batting cleanup for us. And we do have 2 guys on, 1 man in scoring position here. As he's going to check on that first one and probably should have gone ahead with the swing. As it will come in for a strike. Although it looks like our timing may be a little bit off. And I think some teams may have caught up to us on that. Once our timing gets completely thrown off with some of these off-speed pitches, we start swinging and missing and doing nothing but killing a bunch of gnats like Cochran did on that swing. Now the 0-2 delivery from Chavez. Cochran's going to swing and a miss once again. Came around what looked like way too early on that pitch. And his balance is completely gone. It's one of these things that, man, it is just a struggle right now to get things going. As we got the first 2 batters on, and now Ramirez and Cochran both go down. So here comes Kenny Falk, our first baseman, batting .276 on the season. As we try to get something going, get 1 run across the board. Falk's going to hit a deep fly ball to right, and they will settle underneath that one easily. for the third out. So first two batters on, next three out. Longhorns, no runs across the board here in the top of the first. Now taking a look, Guillermo Gomes, he's had 24 starts. His record is 6-8 with a 5.56 ERA. Strikeout to walk ratio is 118-63, so not even a 2-1. And he is definitely struggling on the mound this season. 24 starts, only 14 decisions. So definitely need to start improving in that realm as far as our pitching goes, along with our hitting. And a lot of those games, if you saw from the calendar, there are a lot of one-run games, lower scoring games. We're not getting more than 2, maybe 3 runs, which is a problem, especially in college baseball. You got to put some runs up on the board if you want to win. But for right now, Guillermo Gomes has got Luis Mateo, the leadoff batter for the Georgia Bulldogs. He's got him in an 0-2 count. That young man's batting .283 on the season, so this is not an easy thing to do. And swing and a miss! Guillermo Gomes gets the first strikeout of the game for the Longhorns on the first batter. 4 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 foul, and 1 out on that one. Now Grover Aseo is going to come to the plate, batting .274. He's got 20 home runs and 69 RBIs on this season for the Bulldogs, batting second in the lineup today. And the 0-1 pitch is going to be fouled off down the right field line. That's going to make the count 0-2. Now Gomes comes home with the 0-2 delivery, and he's going to foul that one to the left side. Looks like we got their balance a little thrown off in this one as well. Now the 0-2 delivery by Gomes. He's going to hit another foul ball, and Aseo is definitely fighting in there, and that's probably why he's batting .274 on the season. He does not give up easily. Now that 0-2, it's going to be a called strike. We got him looking. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Out number 2 by Gomes. What an impressive start to this game. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts, and this is looking pretty decent for us. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of turnaround. But coming up third for the Georgia Bulldogs is Giancarlo Rodriguez. He has 129 hits on the season, but we have him at an 0-2 count. As Gomes comes home, and he's going to hit a little grounder over to Gomes, who will get it off to Falk there at first. So 3 up, 3 down here for the Longhorns as we are going to continue on in this game. And we'll catch up to this gun in the bottom of the 6th inning. Georgia has got 2 guys on. Gomes is in trouble trying to pitch his way out. Gonzalez chases it, unable to come down with it. Villegas gathers it up and fires it home, and now the bases are loaded. It's the bottom of the 6th inning. The game is tied at 0 still, but there are no outs, bases loaded. Leadoff hitter Luis Mateo at the plate, and he's going to hit a line drive to Falk, who gathers it up and couldn't put the tag on to try to get a double play, but he snagged that one out of the air for a quick 1 out right there. Now here comes Aseo, 0 for 2 on the evening. Gomes trying to pitch out of trouble here. That first pitch comes right down the middle at 0-1. It's a pretty dangerous pitch to throw. And the next one is going to be grounded to the left, but it does go foul past the third base. And so the count is 0-2 now. Gomes comes set, delivers, and he's going to hit a little blooper. Hamill's not going to be able to chase it down. That's going to allow at least 1 run to score. Hamill fires it to third, and that is going to actually get 2 runs in. 2 runs on a little blooper to center field. The Bulldogs now lead 2-0 with a man at first and third. Now Giancarlo Rodriguez, who's 0 for 2 on the day as well, comes to the plate, and he hits a line drive as Ramirez gathers that one up in the shortstop. That was an impressive little snag right there. 2 line drive snags, but unfortunately 2 runs have been scored as well. Now here comes Bobby Madsen, the cleanup hitter for the Bulldogs. 2 runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning, man on first and third. And he's going to swing and miss at a fastball down in the zone. And the count is now 0-2. Gomes trying to be careful, comes home with it. And he's going to hit a line drive up the middle. 1 more run is going to score at least as Hamill fires that one into the cutoff man, and that will stop them from advancing beyond second base. But another run scores, 3-0 now. Gomes is starting to lose all control of this game. He had it at a 0-0 tie coming into the 6th, and now he's just missing his spots. 1-0 is the count now to Frank Ramirez, batting fifth in the lineup for the Bulldogs. 0 for 2 on the evening as well. Now Gomes comes home with a 2-0 pitch, and he's going to just watch that one go by. 2-1 is now the count to Ramirez. Gomes checks the runners, fires it in. That's going to be a grounder right up the middle. It's going to get past Gonzalez. The runner's coming around home. We fire it in, and that throw was really piss poor as they will get the fourth run of the inning. Gomes has lost all control, and so we're going to have to go check out our bullpen. You know, right now I just want to get Gomes calmed down, but we are going to have to get into our bullpen here pretty quick, I've got a feeling. Now Gomes, after that visit to the mound, comes in with the first pitch, and that's going to be a strike on the inside to Miles Cervantes. 0 for 2 on the evening as well. But that second pitch comes in for a ball. Cervantes batting 136 with runners in scoring position. And he's going to foul that one off for the second strike of the count, as this one is now 1-2. And look at that. Gomes has thrown 24 pitches in this inning. The inning that just will not end, but Cruz gathers that one up and fires it over to first, and that will finally finish the sixth inning. A 25-pitch, 4-run, about a 6-hit inning as the Georgia Bulldogs take the lead 4-0. Now we're going to advance up to the top of the ninth inning. We do have one man on second. No outs in this one. We are now trailing 6-0 here in Athens. This is not the way you wanted to start out a 3-game weekend series. As the first pitch comes into Eric Harvey, who's 0 for 3 on the evening. First pitch comes in outside for a ball. Now Darnell Eubanks has come in for relief, and he's been in ever since about the 7th inning. So he should be getting worn down pretty quickly around this point. Which maybe we can try to take advantage of and at least get some runs on the board. So 1-1 is the count to Harvey as that next pitch comes in high and outside. A pretty speedy cut ball right there, as the count is now 2-1. And so Harvey settles in, and here comes Eubanks. Harvey's going to line that one up the middle. It is going to get down as we send Doyle around third. He's coming home, and he's going to get tagged out. Oh, that wasn't even Doyle. Oh, my goodness, I thought that was. Oh, wow, that is not good. We were being aggressive, just trying to get a run on the board, and we get thrown out at home here in the top of the ninth inning. So now there is one out after that shot to center field, and Jose Villegas comes up, who's 1 for 3 on the day, or on the night here, in our opening of this weekend series here in Athens. Now, I will say one disturbing trend that we have is at this point we have left 10 guys on base in this game. We have gotten the hits. We just have not gotten big hits when we needed them. And what happens is right there as we ground out. Oh, that was almost a double play. He actually beat that one out. We're still alive, ladies and gentlemen. 2 outs now, though, so it's a little worse for wear, but we've got a man on first. Now Mark Gonzalez, who's known to come through in the clutch for us, needing for him to do it one more time, comes to the plate in the top of the ninth inning. He's going to foul that first pitch off down the left field side. 0-1 is the count to Gonzalez. 1 for 3 on the night as well. Hoping to not leave anybody on base. But let's see if we can't get past Mr. Eubanks here. That next one is going to be a hit blooper. It will get down into right field. Longhorns have got 2 men on now. And if we just hadn't gotten thrown out at home, we would have at least 1 run across the board. Oh, man. Mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. Now, Fernando Perez is going to come to the plate 0 for 3 on the night. Normally, he hits a little bit better, but today just has not been his day, along with many Longhorn batters. So the first pitch comes in. That's going to be a swing and a miss of the ball just outside the zone. So 0-1 is the count now. Now Perez stands in. Mr. Eubanks delivers it high for a ball. 1-1 is the count. As we get set to try to just get I don't want to be shut out. Let's just get a run on the board, for God's sakes. Eubanks delivers a 1-1 pitch and swing and a miss on a ball inside the zone this time. Now we're chasing a little too much. Fernando Perez needing to come through with a big at-bat here for the Horns. 1-2 is the count. Down to the last strike, and that one's going to be inside for a ball. 2-2 is where we stand at this stage. Eubanks is getting a little tired, so maybe we can take advantage. 2-2 the count. 2 out. Top of the 9th inning. Swing! He didn't even swing. He checked up. They're going to call that a strike. Oh, my goodness. And we will get humiliated here in Athens on a Friday night. 6-0 is the final score of this game. I mean, Gomes had it in the bag until that 6th inning, lost a lot of his control, and nothing we could do. They just put hits in the proper area. So now we're going to go on to Game 2 on Saturday afternoon here as we catch up in the top of the 9th inning. We are trailing 2-3 with 1 out, but we're going to get Ramirez on base now. We've got a man at first here, so we are not out of it yet. A good pitching performance in this game by both teams so far. And look at that. He just drives that one and lands perfectly where we need it to. We obviously haven't had that happen too often for us, but, hey, it worked for us right there. Now, Kenny Falk, who's 0 for 3 in this game, will come to the plate with 1 man on. And we go and check out our bullpen. We do need to get somebody working just in case. I like to be optimistic. You never really know. And if you look at the box score there, we got 2 runs on 5 hits. There are 3 runs on 6 hits. Pretty evenly matched in today's game, unlike yesterday. So now Falk stands in 0 for 3. And Corey Ray delivers that one, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. As they will, because it's 1-1 is the count now. Ray comes home with the next one, and that's going to be fouled off. Ooh, Mr. Falk standing tough, but he is fighting 1-2. And the delivery is outside. It gets past the catcher, and we're going to send Ramirez on to second base. So now we've got a man in scoring position. This is a big-time play for us right here. Needing to make something happen. Falk stands in. 2-2's the count. Ray delivers. He checks it and almost chased it. Ooh, a curveball way out of the zone. But he holds up, so full count now. As Falk stays there, Ray delivers. Swing and a miss by Falk. Nope, he fouled it. That's right. That's okay. Whew. Thought we just whiffed on that one, but no, he does foul it off, so the count remains 3-2. Payoff pitch comes in outside, and Kenny Falk will walk to first. So Jose Villegas is going to come up. He's 0 for 3 on the day as well, so having a lot of problems there. Now, Falk is our first baseman. He's not very fast. And so we are going to pinch run for him. Now, Eric Harvey, it says his main position is right field. But he has also played first baseman for us before. So I'm going to go ahead and pinch run for him, and I'll actually keep him in there at first. So Villegas comes up. Score is 2-3. Longhorns trailing the Bulldogs here in the top of the 9th inning. And he's going to ground that one over to shortstop, and they'll get the out at second, but they cannot turn 2. So we are still alive. Villegas gets there on first, just beating the throw. Now Fernando Perez, 1 for 3 on the day. Failed us last night, has a chance to come through this afternoon, and that first pitch is going to be a swing and a miss on a strike. Perez batting only 187 with runners in scoring position. Not probably the ideal guy you want up in a situation like this, but maybe we can get something to happen for us. So Perez stands in, man on third and first, and he's going to drive that one up the middle. It gets through, the run will score. This game is now tied. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, we have got this one tied here in Athens on a Saturday afternoon. As Perez stood tough in the box and just drove that one right up the middle. Didn't try to do too much with it. Wasn't going for a big shot home run. Just right up the middle. And that will force Georgia to actually change pitchers now that the game is tied here. And Mar Gonzalez is going to come to the plate and swing and a miss on that first cutter, as he'll be facing off against Eric Caraballo? Oh, we'll go Caballo. But Gonzalez drives that one up the middle. It's going to land in. We send Rodriguez around third. He's going to come in home, and we will take the lead now 4-3. That was a big-time hit by Gonzalez right there, driving it to center field. And who is that? We had Cristobal Ramirez, I believe, over there on second base at the time. And he comes circling through, flying through and getting home. So now we will take the lead on that one. Our bats may have finally woken up. So now that we have the lead, we're going to go ahead and get our closing pitcher, Andre Hammond, warming up. I'm really going to want him in this game to finish this one off, especially in a one-run set here. Now, here comes Leroy Colon to the plate. He's normally stands in for Gonzalez, but today he is batting in the DH spot, I believe. So Colon now, he's 0 for 3 on the afternoon and hasn't been that successful at batting. He's a great fielder for us. He's done great in the field as far as defense goes. His batting definitely needs some work. As we check in on the Bulldog bullpen, they got a couple other righties working. So we'll see what happens. Now Caraballo gets set. 1-1 is the count. Longhorns now leading 4-3 here in this one. And we're going to drive that. It bounces off the third base. And he fires it over to first, and Colon gets caught and out. Oh, man, we should have been able to add another run on that. But unfortunately, they get the out at first. So we will go now into the bottom of the ninth inning. You see Harvey gets moved over to first base, and Mr. Hammond will come in to close this one out. He has got 32 saves and 35 opportunities, 41 innings. His strikeout to walk ratio is a little bit better than 3-1 at 33 strikeouts to 9 walks. So to lead it off for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the ninth inning, trailing by 1, 4-3, Bobby Madsen comes to the plate. He is 0 for 3 on the day. Keeping some of these Georgia hitters locked up like this has definitely been part of the success of this game. And Madsen's going to hit a fly ball to right field. Villegas gets up underneath that one. Oh, I think that was Villegas over there a second, wasn't it? No, he was on first. That's right. Either way, that's back in the last half of the inning. We got to move on. Can't live in the past on that one. So now 1 out. Vaughn Lawrence comes to the plate. 1 for 3 on the afternoon, and he's going to hit a fly ball to center field. Paul comes running up underneath it, and he'll make the catch. 3 pitches, 2 outs here. Hammond trying to shut down this Bulldog offense here in a moment when we couldn't need it anymore. Miles Cervantes, 2 for 3 on the day, comes to the plate and trying to destroy this possible win for the Longhorns. Hammond's first pitch comes outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Now Hammond delivers. Swing and a miss by Cervantes. 1-1. Everything is evened up now. Here in the bottom of the ninth inning, score still remains 4-3. Hammond delivers that one. It's going to right field. Villegas on his horse. He's going to make the catch. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We will take game 2 of this series. It is tied 1-1 now. Hammond closed it out on that one. I believe Pena was the guy who came in for relief to actually get the win. And no, winning pitcher was Martinez, not Pena. Normally I thought he was our relief pitcher, but not in that one. And Perez, that was a big-time shot to get everything really going, to get the game tying run across the plate. That's the only way we could set up to have that game winning. So that was game 2. Now game 3, you see, we're in the top of the 10th inning. The score is 0-0, 4 hits apiece for each team, and we're getting our closers brought up. I did do the extra inning rule with having the guy at second. Once again, I just like how that operates. It does seem to make things go quicker and a little bit more stressful when you are pitching that way. So we have Cochran over there at second, not known for his speed as he is our catcher. And Falk is at the plate, and he's going to hit that one high and foul. The right fielder on his, man, he almost made it. He was hauling Keister too. So 0-2 is the count to Kenny Falk now, who's 1 for 3 on the day. So we're here in the top of the 10th inning. And the rubber match in Georgia as that pitch comes down below the zone for a ball. So 1-2 is the count. Now Falk stands in. He's got a pretty good vision for the ball. So he doesn't always chase a whole lot, but we just need his connection to be a little bit smoother, if you know what I mean. So 2-2 is the count to Falk. And here comes the pitch. He's going to hit a liner to shortstop, and that's going to be an easy out. Out number 1. And the sad thing is, Cochran doesn't even move over. You know, we had a man at second. If we're going to get an out, at least move the guy over. This did not happen right there. Now, Jim Doyle is going to come to the plate 0 for 3 on the afternoon, facing off against Caraballo for the Bulldogs here. Now, Cochran, it says, has 13 stolen bases. That's pretty much coming off wild pitches, I believe, for the most part. The man is not very swift afoot, as I like to say. Now, the second pitch comes in. We do check it, and they appeal down to first, but it's going to remain a ball. So 2-0 to Doyle, who's a pretty solid hitter for this Longhorn offense. And that next one comes in down low as well here. And they may be trying to be careful with him because he is a good hitter. But if you walk him, you open up the double play opportunity. So, got to be careful with this one. 3-0 is the count to Doyle. That shot's going to go right up the gut. It gets past the second baseman into center field. Cochran, he's rounding third and coming home. And he'll slide in. They're unable to get the tag. He's safe. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Cochran, he was hauling butt around third as fast as he could go. And he barely gets in. Just a great position on the slide. And the throw kind of threw that catcher off. Obviously wasn't able to place down the tag. And Cochran will get the leading run. And that'll be all we produce in the 10th inning for the top half. And so now we got to defend it in the bottom half. As the first pitch comes to Villegas and he fires it in, he made the catch in the outfield, but they do advance a runner to third. And closing this one out for us is going to be Robbie Baker. Hammond was a little tired after the other performance, so I did not want to risk it. So 1 out now here. The runner is now at third base for the Bulldogs. Miles Cervantes to the plate, who's had a pretty good weekend, all be told. The first pitch was a ball. That second one comes in on the outside edge for a strike, so 1-1 is the count. Now here comes Baker, home with it, and that's going to be a strike low in the zone. 1-2 is the count now. 1 out, Longhorns lead Georgia 1-0 in the bottom of the 10th inning. And that next one, he's got him looking with the strike. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Baker had him confused and looking with the backwards K right there. And now here comes the next Georgia batter as Baker fires that one home in for a strike. 0-1 is the count. Georgia's got a man on third, but they hit that one high to the left field. Perez, he's going to get up underneath it. That's out number 3. We'll take the rubber match. 2 out of 3 from Georgia in Athens. But a couple of one-run games there for on a Saturday and a Sunday afternoon. Those were exciting finishes. I'm glad we were able to come through for our team. It's been a hell of a struggle. And that was Pena that got the win in this game, like he's done in a few others for us, coming in the relief to get that extra one. These Longhorns, it has been a tough season, but we are a scrappy bunch of guys. As we will close out this weekend, taking 2 out of 3 from Georgia. And that's going to make their push for their division a little bit tougher. They started out a half game back, so now they should be around a full game back from them making their playoff run. Struggled some at bat, but definitely I think these last 2 games gives us a lot of momentum going forward, so we will have to see what we can do with that as we approach the end of the season and the College World Series. Now, with that in mind, I do want to remind y'all, if you have not hit the subscribe button, to go ahead and hit that button. And if you did like today's video, give us a thumbs up because it really helps out the channel. And we do greatly appreciate everything that y'all do for us here at Champ and Sons and all the support y'all have shown us in this series over the last couple weeks. So thank y'all for joining us. Once we catch up a little bit later on as we get closer to the season, we'll see what happens, but we're going to need a lot of good baseball to try and make these playoffs. But hey, it is baseball, so anything is possible, you know what I mean? So with that, everybody, I do want to thank y'all for joining one more time. As always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.